Welcome back, everybody. My name's ActionPacked, and of course I am back here with Call of Duty Black Ops 3 multiplayer and campaign information. I'm sorry, this is just campaign. I have multiplayer stuff coming after this video, so stay tuned for that. So in this video, I'm going to be talking all about the campaign and showing you guys some stuff here in the footage. They just revealed some multiplayer stuff and campaign stuff at the PlayStation conference at E3, so this is very surprising for a lot of people, and I know a lot of people are going to be let down because, and well, I know some of you guys are going to be actually very excited about this as well, so there's going to be a lot of mixed reactions, but PlayStation now has an exclusive partnership with Activision, so now Call of Duty from now on, or at least with Black Ops 3, is going to have DLC priority on the PlayStation 4, and even for the beta, it's going to come earlier in August for, of course, the PlayStation 4. So a lot of you guys are probably having mixed reactions about this. I know personally I play on the Xbox more than I do my PlayStation 4, and I do have both consoles, so it's not really a problem for me, but I know a lot of you guys out there are probably going to have a lot of mixed reactions about this. So be sure to let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. And we're getting here into the gameplay. So what you're seeing here is a safe house. This is where you can choose your weapons, choose your loadout, and then you actually go from here into the mission. So that's pretty cool. And this is the very first gameplay we have of this, or at least that I've seen. So this is very, very cool. Let me know what you think about all of the different things throughout this footage. Down in the comments as well. I really want to hear what you guys have to say about this because this is exciting. Now going over some details that you guys may or may not know about the campaign. It is of course going to be 4-player co-op, so you and 3 of your friends can hop in the same game. It's going to have a lot of multiplayer aspects to it, and they've said this before, and I've also said this before in my video updates, that they're going to make the game an overall game. They don't want zombies to be just zombies. They don't want the campaign to be just campaign as it always has been. And they say the same thing about multiplayer, which, as I said, I'll talk about a little later, but there is going to be more multiplayer aspects in campaign. And as far as the story goes, there's some sort of global shutdown of airborne combat, and this has led to a lot of augmented soldiers as well as a lot of robots, and you'll see a lot of that throughout the campaign in the footage here. You'll see kind of like Titanfall-esque like robots that kind of look like drones walking around and stuff, but you'll see that here in a little bit. And it seems that this pilot has been stabbed by what looks like a piece of metal, and you'll see that he ends up dying here in just a second, but sorry to spoil it for you, but he dies and then you keep going on, and then in just a moment you'll see there will be other players that join in, and then you'll see the co-op experience that is the Black Ops 3 campaign. And oh, you know what, while I think about it, there's one thing I didn't mention about the safe house. That's also going to be between chapters. You can customize your soldier there, you can change kind of the game's lore and show off different medals there as well, and there's just so much customizability with the safe house, and I just wanted to add that in there because I didn't say that earlier. So now you're seeing the different screens here, 4 players within the same game. Now right now we only know that you're able to do kind of like a local 2-person setup via split screen. As you guys know, with previous Call of Duties, we've had, you know, split screen. If you're playing with someone in the same room as you, you have another controller. You can only do 2-player split screen. If you want to do 4 people in one match, it has to be multiplayer or some sort of online match. So that's what we know so far. There's also going to be male and female protagonist, and it's supposed to be some sort of like gender neutral script. So if you guys are into, you know, playing as a girl for the campaign, or if you're a girl and you want to play as a girl in the campaign or play as a boy in the campaign, it's a very gender neutral script. So the story is in that kind of fashion. It's also going to have branching storylines, kind of like Black Ops 2's campaign, but it's going to be a little different, of course, because, you know, this is all updated Black Ops 3 stuff. It's going to get even crazier, but there's also going to be customizable cyber cores, and that's also going to be customizable, of course, in the safe house I just talked about. But while you're modifying your cyber core, you will have abilities to be able to choose to control certain things in the game, like drones and detonate explosives and use vehicles, or control them rather, and, you know, unleash a swarm of nanobots, as you'll see here in just a little bit. And it's pretty cool footage, I might add, and really this footage is giving us a really good visual for the different movement that we're going to be seeing in this game. It kind of has a slide like we've seen in Advanced Warfare. It has wall running, which is kind of like Titanfall, and I mentioned this in my original Worldwide Reveal breakdown trailer, is that it really gives me a good Titanfall feel to it. It's not like you can double jump There's no exosuits here, guys. A lot of people are getting confused about that. There is literally no exosuits. There's no double jump. You can thrust, you can't, double jump. It's a completely different system. It is similar, I will add, but it's not the same thing, and it's not going to be really crazy future-esque, kind of like Advanced Warfare. So we're not going to see any exosuits here. It's going to be all augmentations, and if you guys have been following my news updates, it's going to be very customizable depending on which protagonist you play as, which character you play as. You're going to be able to choose different modifications and different adjustments, and you're going to have different abilities for your character as well. And let's see, right here you're about to have an enlargement of the screen, shows off this explosion, and then it's going to go back into some trailer footage that we've seen before. And for you new guys who are watching my channel, or maybe you're just new to Call of Duty in general, this game, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, the campaign, the zombies, the multiplayer, all in one package, is going to be available on November 6th, 2015. That's about 5 months from now. You can pre-order it right now at your local retailer, and on top of that, I'm sure you'll get some sort of pre-order bonus. But keep in mind, if you pre-order for the PS4, you're going to get a code, and that code is going to allow you to play the beta before any other console, any other platform. But keep in mind, if you guys still have a PC or an Xbox One, you're able to get the beta. You're just not going to get it as early as the PlayStation 4 guys. And something else to keep in mind is that next gen, or sorry, last gen, I'm getting caught up with all these gens, but anyways, last gen, Xbox 360 and the PS3, a lot of people are having confusion about whether or not that's going to affect current gen consoles, being, the Xbox One, PS4, and the PC. And it doesn't affect them at all. They're being, developed as almost an entirely different game. They are the same game, it's just really the Black Ops 3 version on last gen is going to be kind of dumbed down, if you will. It's not going to have as many features. For instance, the campaign is going to have 2-player co-op instead of 4. So that's just one example. But anyways, if you guys want to see my next video about multiplayer footage, be sure to stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys in my next video.